Greetings everyone, Archimedes here, and welcome back to another brick-filled LEGO video. And today, we're going to be talking about alternate eye and sensory disc design for robots and mecha. Over the last couple of weeks, our videos have focused on basic robot tips and tricks, shoulder joints, feet, basic ideas. Now, this month, we'll be doing some more complex concepts to finish off your robot. When building a mecha, or a human-controlled robot, it's fairly easy to make a head. All you have to do is decapitate some innocent Lego guy and stick his head in between the shoulders, and voila, you have a piloted robot. But when you have robots, which act as a self-supporting, almost a life form, they have to have some ways to sense their environment, to see what's coming at them before they get hit by ground-to-air missiles or alien creatures. And so, we often could give a robot some eyes. But it often is difficult to design a very good eye design, or design something that looks good for your robot. Now, I can't pretend that my designs are perfect. Perhaps they might inspire you to design something different for your robots. We'll start out with this fairly simple design we have here. It's binocular. It has two eyes, comes back to a nice point back here, and has degrees of motion side to side, and forwards and backwards. In my opinion, it reminds me a bit of WALL-E. It's a fairly simple design, but I think it's a good way to start out on our quest into alternate eye design. You'll need these simple pieces. We have one vent, although that's optional, two cone pieces, as you can see here, one 20-degree reverse slope, it's 1x3, as you can see, two Technic pins. They just need to be 1x3. Doesn't matter if they are slip or friction pins. Two 1x3 plates, two 1x2s with the hole, two wheels, a jumper plate, and a rocking brick. So let's get down to building. We're going to start by taking the 1x2s with the hole. We're going to pin the pin in between them so they look like this. We'll then place the wheel on one side and the cone on the other side like this. We'll make a duplicate of this design and then move on and attach the two sub-assemblies to the outermost stud on one 1x3 plate, like this. We'll attach the reverse angle on the back here, place another 1x3 on top to make this 1x5 frame, place the optional plate at the back. Then, we'll take the rocking plate and attach the jumper plate on top of it. We'll take our little sub-assembly here and attach the one dot of the jumper plate to the middle of the 1x3 like this. And voila! A set of very simple WALL-E-like eyes. Here's another version of the first sub-assembly we made that's a bit more detailed and a bit more greebled. To build this more compact model, you'll need these pieces. Once again, we have two cones, although some of those domed bricks that we have might work as well. Four tubes, two 1x2s with a hole, one 1x1 with a hole, one jumper plate, one dot, round dot, although a square one would work as well, two disc-shaped circular thingies. They look like toilet seats or plates, in my opinion. A 1x3 peg, and two discs for the eyes. We'll start by taking one of the discs and placing them on the back of one of the circular toilet seat pieces. We'll then take the two tubes and place them on top, like this. We'll then take one of the 1x2s with the stud hole, like this, and put on the cone on the back, making a sub-assembly that looks like this. We'll make another one of these, and then take the pin, the black pin, attach it through one of the stud holes, sandwich in the middle, the 1 by 1. Place the other eye on top like this. Make a subassembly like this. We'll then flip it over. Place the dot on the back of the 1 by 1 and place the jumper plate on top. There you have it. The eyes can rotate side to side and backwards and forwards, and these can move each can move at a separate angle. These small designs are fine, but now let's move on to some slightly bigger models. We'll start off with this basic, slightly larger, one-eyed sensory dish design here. In my opinion, it reminds me a bit of a Cyclops, so it might work best on some sort of evil villainous robot. So, let's see how to build it. The next two models we're going to be looking at make use of this piece as its base. Now, some people don't have a lot of these pieces, and so I'm going to show you a quick way to design something similar using some basic around-the-house plates. You'll need these 7 simple plates. We have 3 2x4 black plates. They can be any color. And 4 1x2 plates. We'll take the 2x4s and stack them as such, making a simple assembly like this. Now, you could stick 1x2 plates in here, but we're just going to take the 1x2s and place them here, here, and do the same on the other side. The result is a fairly simple piece that has a similar outline to this, and can be used in place of it. You'll need these 8 simple pieces. You'll need 1 of these round pieces, or its equivalent, the X shape that we just looked at a couple minutes ago, 4 of these little fence pieces, a circle, like this, a dot, and some sort of lens for the eye. So let's get to building, shall we? We'll start by taking the disc, putting the smaller disc in the middle of it, like this. We'll then take the dot and place it in the middle, like this, and then mount the lens on top of that, such like this. You'll then take these 4 fences and attach them to the 2 dots on each side, rotating around the sides to make a subassembly that looks like this. As you can see, it has basic characteristics for an eye with a kind of shutter shape around it, kind of similar to one of the robots from Portal, for instance. If you want to build the frame I made to hold the eyepiece we just looked at, you'll need these 7 simple pieces plus the eye design from before. You'll need 2 45-degree reverse slopes, a 2x2, 2 1x2s, a rocking plate. It can have a 2x4 or a 2x2, whatever you prefer. 2x4 is stronger. 2x2 is stronger though. And a turntable. So let's get building. We're going to take the eye, flip it over, and place the 1x2 right here, like this. You'll then take the 2 1x2s and place them here like this. We'll place the rocking plate behind on here, and the 2 angle slopes back like this. Finally, mount the whole piece on a turntable, and voila! You have a semi-complete, sort of Portal-like eyepiece. Now, this eye design is fine, but I saved the best for last. I designed this eye design on one of my models, and now I'm here to show it to you today. As you can see, it has a kind of hexagonal rounded shape like this, and I can see it as being kind of an extreme version of one of the previous eye designs we've seen. So, I'll show you how to build it. Please note though that this eye design takes a lot of pieces, so make sure you're prepared to lose a lot of your small tiddly bits in your LEGO collection. You'll need these pieces. You'll need 8 1x3 plates, although 1x2s can be used if you want to modify it. 9 1x1 dots. I use transparent ones, although others might work. and 8 clip bricks. As you can see, the sideways clip bricks. A giant life preserver thing. It's got 8 sides on it. A round disc toilet seat thing, or you could use just a 2x2 plate. And some sort of lens for the eye. So let's start building. We're going to make this sub-assembly 8 times, but I'll just show you it once. I'm going to take the clip brick and attach one dot to it like this, and then finally add one of the 1x3 plates on to the top like this, making a frame that looks like this. You'll repeat this 8 times, and then begin work on our second sub-assembly. We're going to take the thing, I don't know what to call this, and place the round seat in the middle with the dot pinned in between. Then place the lens on top. Now, we're going to take each of our sub-assemblies here and clip them onto each of the 8 sides of this piece, like this. Now, I personally find that these 8-sided pieces are incredibly useful. There's so many different ways you can put them in a model, and this is just one. They make great round shapes. And now, there we have it. We fold the pieces in together like this, and voila! We have a fairly nice, rounded, octagonal eye. Now, we'll make a frame to mount our octagonal eye. The frame we used for the first eye design does work for this one, but I think that this design helps lift it off the ground a little better, so that it has a lot more range of motion. For this design, you'll need the eye from before, a turntable, 4 1x2s, 2 1x2 plates, a 2x4 plate, one of these round things, large round things, or one of these sub-assemblies, whatever you prefer. 2 reverse clip brick thingies, 2 droid arms, a 20-degree slope, and a sideways building piece like this. We'll start by taking this large 4x4 round piece and attaching the sideways building piece to the back, right in the middle, like this. We'll then take this 20-degree plate angle and attach it to the back like this to make a sub-assembly like this. Set that aside. Then make 2 sub-assemblies, sandwiching the 1x2 plate in between 2 1x2 bricks, like this. We'll make 2 of these. Now, let's take the reverse clip brick here and attach the droid arms on, like this. We'll then take the other reverse clip brick, attach it on top like this, to make us this 2-directional joint. It works like this. We'll attach this to the back of the first sub-assembly, right on this plate beneath the the sideways building piece, like this. We'll then take these sub-assemblies, attach them on the sides, like this, to hide our movement here, and then place the 2x4 at the back to make a frame and a sub-assembly that looks like this. We'll then take this sub-assembly, attach a plate of some sort to the middle, and then attach our eye sub-assembly on top, like this, revealing a very nice eye design like this. Finally, we'll take the turntable and attach it to the reverse clip right here, and voila! We have an eye on a turntable that can move forwards and backwards, side to side, and up and down. So, for today, we looked at some examples of eye designs, from the very simple to the very complex. As always, though, I want to make this point. All these models are merely intended as springboards. I just hope that you can use them to maybe inspire you to build more, or build in a different way that you've built before. Well, I hope you all enjoyed my video. I hope that it was interesting or informative, or at least entertained you for a couple minutes. Well, my name is Arcimedes36, and I'll see you next Sunday.